We need everybody to RSVP for the housewarming party. Also, just for your information, it is going to be BYOC. Bring your own chairs. If not, you will be standing, and then the housewarming will turn into a house standing. Are y'all ready to talk about this week's episode? Cue the music! Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate up for discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just boast it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video. We here to discuss Kandi and the gang. Episode 7? Yeah, it's episode 7. Let's get right into it because I'm hungry. So the episode opens up with Kandi outside doing TikToks with OLG. Now, first of all, Aunt Bertha, like, what the hell is a TikTok? So they ask these questions, who's most likely to get into a fight? And you know it's Aunt Nora because they said she had them hands. And then they asked, it was another question, but the one that caught me the most was who's most likely to do porn? And Mama Joyce raised her hand and said, it is I. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, Mama Joyce, your body look good. We saw that, but I didn't want to have that visual in my head. You could have kept that part. But I ain't gonna lie, out of the three of y'all, I can see you on OnlyFans more than the rest. But Bertha ain't having that shit. She ain't having nothing but a cigarette. Let's move on. So the next scene, Dom and Drika are going out to eat. While this is happening, Patrick comes over to Brandon's house, and I believe Brian comes too. No, Patrick and Torrin goes over there. So it's Patrick and Torrin. They go over to Brandon's house. So these two things are happening at the same time. Patrick is talking about furniture shopping and about the housewarming party. Basically, Torrin is rehired, and basically Patrick, is saying that he ain't got no furniture because when he went down there to look for some, he couldn't find none that he liked. But when the camera panned back to when they was looking at furniture, he did like one, but Safari didn't. Pick up your cojones. So Torrin is back hired, thank God, because that beanbag chair that Safari got, girl, you're pretty. You just can't decorate. But anyway, so yeah, Torrin is back hired. So while all this is happening, he's saying because there isn't no furniture, there's gonna be a house standing, not a house warming. He should have just put BYOC on a mass text, and that would have worked out better. Or don't you live down behind Kandi and the gang? Go get a couple of chairs. Golly. So Brandon starts to tell them that he was confronted about being caught on camera. So Brandon is telling Patrick and Brandon is telling Patrick. Who is he telling? Torrin. Brandon is telling Patrick and Torrin that he was confronted because he was caught on the camera in the back. And Torrin was like, oh shit, them cameras work. Not only do they work, Torrin, they have full video and audio. So now Torrin was just like, oh snap. And from what I remember last episode, it's a Ring camera. I didn't know you could put them inside it. I mean, it makes sense, but I just never thought about that. So they can hear you loud and clear. And basically he's saying that he got caught having that conversation with Drika about Kandi not giving a damn about the restaurant, and basically he was confronted by that. While this is happening, Drika's on the other end telling Dominique, that she was confronted because they caught her on the camera in 4K. And Dom was like, well, how is it that you don't know, that you didn't know that you said that? And she was like, girl, I don't know. I talk shit all the time. I don't be knowing what I be saying half the time. And it's just like, Drika, that's your problem. You're not even messy with a purpose. You just messy for no reason. But anyway, yeah. So on the flip side, Brandon tells them that he was also caught making out with Dominique, that is. And that they're basically trying to give them an ultimatum of who's going to leave. On the other side, Dominique brings up that she was caught and says she ain't going nowhere. And this is my problem with you, Brandon. You're supposed to be the man and the manager. It's your issue more than hers that y'all are fraternizing on the job. You're lucky your ass didn't get fired. Take your ass down at a Blaze and do something else with your life, because you ain't worth a dime over here anyway at the OLG. Go to one of the other OLGs or something. But if you plan on continuing to date Dominique, you're definitely gonna have to move. But Dom don't even know that, because Dom is on the other end saying she ain't going nowhere. And I'm saying, girl, you better talk to your man. That's all I'm saying. But Torrin basically says that he already knew that Drika was already talking shit because she do it all the time. He knew exactly what she said. Listen, everybody knows what Drika said. We only been on her for 7 episodes. So we move to the next scene. Before we move on to the next scene, when Brandon was telling them that he was caught fraternizing, Patrick did make a good observation in the statement. He said, well, why do they care? They met on the scene, on the set. They weren't supposed to be fraternizing, and they fraternized, which I think everybody is saying that. But Ty, Ty, one of them people was good for the goose, ain't never gonna be good for the gander. That's just the type of dude Ty comes off to me. I'm sorry, but yeah, Brandon basically said they gonna act like they not together. In my mind, I was like, that ain't gonna work. Them people already told you to make a decision on what you was gonna do and where you was gonna go, and give them a timeline. Why you feel like you could just flip back and be like, let's just act like we not together? It's not gonna work. But Brandon did say something that was really good. He said he's family oriented, and he basically wants to, have a family, because as we saw with his family, they're very family oriented. Patrick talking about he want to shoot Safari's club up, and Torrin was like, you ain't even think about marrying a girl. Now, how is it that the gay man think about marriage more than the straight one? I forgot. We in America in 2022. Let's move on. So now we back at the OLG for the next day, and the bartender is asking Philip for all type of stuff she need. We need glasses, we need plates, we need silverware, we need this, that, and the third. And Patrick was like, look, girl, make a list. I got so much stuff that I need to get for y'all. It's unreal. He then turns over and looks at Brandon, who's there. In Philip's words, he's very trustworthy as far as like, he's gonna be there. He's reliable as hell, but he ain't gonna do nothing when he get there. And Brandon in the same event is sitting over there on his phone, and I'm just like, Brandon, how are you still hired at this place? I wouldn't even send you to Blaze. I would fire you. You're worthless. I'm paying you to do nothing at this point. But all this is happening. The bar, I want to say it was behind the bar, is getting clogged up. Health violation, but whatever. Y'all show everything. Kandi, you let them people show all this stuff about your restaurant? I get it being transparent, but damn. Girl, you get shut down for shit like that. Oh, I forgot they already did. But anyway, yeah, so Philip is over there in his vest, trying to unclog the doggone drain because they said it's going down into the basement. Drika see Brandon and tell Brandon to go help, and Brandon was like, they don't need my help, and walk the other way. Baby, you would have been fired. Don Juan even get his blockhead ass down there to help. And I was just like, why do y'all have him here at this point? Do y'all just need a body? Because that's what it sounds like. The next scene, Brian, Torrin, and Drika go to Wigland. They go shopping for wigs. And I thought Brian was just wearing like a little piece in his hair, but like a toupee type of piece in his hair. But it turns out it's a full-fledged wig, girl. And I said, oh, Brian, you so confident. You know, Brian can't do no wrong to me. Can't do no wrong to me. But they get in the store, he start trying on wigs. And he put on one wig that looked like Aunt Nora and said, this is the Aunt Nora. And he was like, I ain't gonna let them jump on Joyce. And I was dead when he did that. And then he did the Aunt Bertha, and they told him he needed a cigarette to complete that one. And they say any wig with a bang is gonna be Mama Joyce, as usual, because you know how she is. But so Torrin asked Drika if she's coming to the housewarming. Drika goes, well, I mean, I didn't really, I was invited, but I wasn't really tripping. Drika, why do you want to go? I get it, it's a work function, and everybody gonna be there, but child, that's one function you can live without. The girl, Safari don't want you there, girl. Would have never graced my presence in there. I'd have been kicked out of better places. At least the places I'd have been kicked out had chairs. Wouldn't have been trying to go. I'd have told them, let me know how it went. But Drika decides that she's gonna go to support Torrin. Girl, you ain't supporting no Torrin. Torrin, this ain't his housewarming. It's theirs. You just want to go there with your man. You're gonna bring your man, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, it is what it is. But Drika did make one comment when Torrin asked her if she was gonna come. She was like, isn't that weird to like bring your current boyfriend to your exes? And Torrin was just like, no. She was like, see, that's some southern shit. And you're right, Drika. In the South, child, listen, my ex-husband could go sit at my mama's house or at a family function, and they call him son-in-law like we ain't even divorced. Child, that's just how it go in the South, and you ain't lying. But let's move on. Kandi is at her crib, and basically Patrick is wanting to do a doggone dessert tasting thing. He wants all the OLG to make their special desserts, and they're gonna do a contest at Kandi's crib. So he calls up OLG, all of them one by one, told them to bring their best desserts, and they get to Kandi's crib, and basically Kandi was like, now you know you done started something. They don't play about they, cooking and they food. But Patrick basically says that he's down for it, he loves dessert, and then possibly what's gonna happen is they're gonna take this and then use it in the restaurant. I was like, oh, that's cool. Get another dessert thing on the menu, because they said they only got 2 desserts on there. How much y'all want to bet I feel like it's sweet potato pie and maybe a bread pudding? Like people like bread pudding or something crazy like that. I just feel like that's what it is. But yeah, so they're gonna do this at Kandi's crib. Ty comes in. Before Ty comes in, OLG arrives because it's the day of the contest. OLG arrives, Ty comes in and asks them who's all gonna be cooking, and Kandi said, ain't me. And Kandi, we know you don't cook, girl. Let OLG make their stuff. But they get in there, and Patrick lets them know that he's having a housewarming, and Bertha asks him what he wants, because that's his grandma. And he was like, and Melvin was like, a mixer. She said, I'm not getting you no mixer. Now, if I give you mine, y'all gonna buy me a new one, as they should. Bertha ain't got time for all of this. But basically, Ty says he thinks Mama Joyce be making pound cake, but it's straight out the box. Ty, it don't look like you ever cooked the meal neither. Don't shade Mama Joyce. That's what you're not about to do. Sorry, but Melvin makes mention that his grandma can't do no wrong. She the best cook in the world, and he gonna die on that sword, as you should. If Aunt Bertha was my grandma Bertha, I'd have been feeling the same way. She is just a vibe for me. So now it's down to the contest. Aunt Nora made coconut cake because she said the church members always ask her to make it. Kandi said she's not a fan of the coconut, but she's gonna try it anyway. Patrick tried it, and Patrick says he don't like the sauce. Nora said, child, it ain't sauce, it's icing. I was just like, Patrick, you have a real problem. Mama Joyce made her pineapple angel food cake and says, yeah, because I know how to cook it, because most people use Cool Whip. Baby, Aunt Bertha said, not me, and I know how to cook it for real. Shady. No wonder Ty said, I hope they don't start fighting, because these girls are going in. I cannot believe it. Patrick likes it. He said it's a mood cake, and he said he could take it home and eat it off Safari. And for the life of me, why is you telling that to your grandma and your aunts, as old as they is? They don't need to hear that. Melvin liked it. He said he prefers strawberry, but he went on and ate the cake that she had. Aunt Nora said she made a pound cake. Aunt Bertha made a pound cake, and they asked her why, and she said because it's quicker. Aunt Bertha ain't had time for this bullshit. Aunt Bertha put that damn pound cake in that oven, set the timer, and was like, let me know when y'all on y'all way. I don't blame her. I would do the same thing. I ain't got time for this. I don't give a damn about a doggone recipe going in her restaurant. So they start to do the votes. Everybody kind of likes everybody's. Of course, OLG, they all like their own. And basically, we don't know who's winning because we don't know what the consensus is. But I did like that Aunt Nora said it ain't, because most people were saying that Aunt Bertha's cake was probably one of the best. And Aunt Nora said, well, I'll tell you this, it ain't her best. She looked like she burned it in the oven. I said, oh, y'all doing too much. Just don't do that to Aunt Bertha, not her. Do it to anybody, but not Aunt Bertha. So now we move to the next scene. OLG comes to, I think they're at the restaurant, and Don Juan surprises OLG with the winner of the contest, and it is Mama Joyce's, what did she make? What did Mama Joyce make? It was Mama Joyce's strawberry pound cake or something like that. Whatever the pound cake was. And I was like, I don't know. I think Kandi just wanted her mama face on something else anyway. And as she should. But Mama Joyce, is super happy that she's got the ad, or she's going to be the person with the recipe for the doggone cake. Mama Joyce, they're not even going to follow the recipe. You saw what they was doing with the sweet potatoes. Girl, the yams, they're not going to follow that recipe. On the flip side, Don Juan is out shopping for snake food. He looked like he got a snake. Let's move on. Brandon and Dom go out. They go out. She got her little dog. His name is, what's the dog name? Chino, I love dogs, y'all know I have one. But we meet Chino, and they basically going back and forth about, are they gonna go to the party together? Brandon, didn't they just tell you that what y'all doing is unprofessional? And I get it, it's off work time, but why are y'all even having this discussion? Either way, basically Dominique was just like, so you not going to the party with me, and persuading him to go to the party with her. And I was like, this is a recipe for disaster. Y'all already got caught doing some down bad stuff. Now, I get it. Y'all already got caught. You might as well go in. But none of y'all want to leave. At least try to act like it ain't that deep. You know what I mean? But go ahead on and go off. Y'all go to this party together. You got to know it's not going to arrive well. I mean, it's not going to do well for y'all. On the flip side, Brandon arrives to Torrance house with what? His doggone egg rolls. As he should. Let me tell you something. If Brian is not in that doggone restaurant, the egg rolls is with him. You either at his house cooking them, he bringing them over to you for trying them, or something. He has the best marketing in this entire doggone show. Period. Hell, even Safari got targeting. Even Safari got doggone marketing by having old boy get lipo and wear waist trainers. He looking all, but anyway, she even got marketing. Drake, I think she tried to do a little photo shoot. It was alright. It was cute, sis. But girl, you just missed your chance. That's all I'm saying. You're not even doing this right. But while he's there, Torrance asked Brian if he would sponsor the birthday party. Not the birthday party, the housewarming. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Originally, I was like, sponsor? They got money they could pay. But then when Brian said what he said, it makes sense. He said, I'm going to sponsor it because hopefully that'll get more exposure, and it will. He said, and then I can get Kandi's attention, as you should. And it's basically going to be more, business for him, revenue coming in. So it was smart. I'm glad he was leading and thinking with his brain and not his emotions, because immediately I was just like, ugh, not about to do that. So the next scene, Melvin and Patrick are preparing for the doggone party because it's the day of the party. And Melvin tells Patrick to take all the toilet paper out the doggone bathroom because they don't want nobody doing number twos. So you mean the girl's not going to be able to wipe their cooch? If I ever went to somebody's house and went to use the bathroom and I was told that they took the TP out on purpose because they didn't want nobody to do a number two, I'm going to slap somebody. That I cringed. Oh my God, just the thought of not being able to wipe myself after I take a... Girl, I'm not even going to get this deep into it, but this is why men should not be alone, because they think like that. You so worried about people doing number twos and you inviting mostly women to your house. Come on now. Y'all got drinks and food. Come on now. This don't even make sense. But anyway, OLG arrives with their gifts, bearing gifts. Before OLG arrives, Torrance gets there, and Torrance is there to set up. Child Torrance looks over in that corner and see that beanbag chair and that shrine that Safari put up and was like, so this was her interior decorating? A beanbag chair and some floating shelves? Yeah, Safari, you gotta, yeah. Everything ain't for you, fat. Everything ain't for you. And that's all right. Just hire the people that you need. So now Torrance is there to doggone decorate, but ain't nothing to decorate. They ain't got no furniture. They ain't got nothing. So Torrance got to go all the way down here to OLG to doggone get chairs and tables and all this stuff because they don't have nowhere to sit. This is ghetto. This is completely ghetto. Mind you, Torrance had already invited Sandrika to the party, so I'm worried. I'm wondering how this is going to play out. So either way, Torrance is basically saying he got to stop doing stuff for free because he going back and forth to OLG, getting tables and stuff. He doing a lot of work for free. But Torrance is advertising, just like with Brian. Go ahead and set your stuff up, fat. They going to be calling you. So Brian comes in with his egg rolls, as he should. And Brian looking around and they ain't got a damn chair in sight. When OLG gets there, Alberta looking around like this is the most ghetto shit I've ever seen. What is going on here? As you should, Alberta, because that's how I was looking. Alberta asked, and I know her, all them asking where the chairs, ain't no chairs. Patrick told Alberta she could sit on the doggone beanbag chair. I said, you must not want her to get up. Oh my God. Kandi even came in and said, now come on now, y'all. Y'all got older people here. Y'all got to at least have chairs for the elderly. Girl, look, this is why Patrick and Melvin, men should not make decisions by themselves. They are literally incapable. So anyway, Ty got his egg rolls there. And Kandi and Ty get in their confessional and start talking about how Safari is a beautiful girl, but she's kind of like, she's a mute. Like, she don't really say much. She's just kind of like observation type of deal, observing and all that stuff. And I was just like, yeah, because she mean as fuck. She one of them girls that's so cute, but she mean when she open her mouth. And you be like, oh, you ugly on the outside because you ugly on the inside. You know what I mean? Yeah, so they get in the confessional talking about that. Brian performs Amazing Grace at the housewarming party. No wonder Ty said this looked like a housewarming for old people. What? First of all, Brian sounded good. Brian can't do no wrong for me. I didn't appreciate Kandi sitting up there talking about, no, before we get to Kandi, Don Wine over there talking about we need to fix your pitch. No, fix your head, Don Wine. Anyway, and then Kandi, of all people to be trying to mimic this boy on this mic when you are infamous in Kaya's voice, every man wants a woman. Now Kandi girl, every man wants a woman. Kandi, you had the worst voice in Escape. Although you were the most successful and the most intellectual when it comes to, I don't even know if intellectual is a word. You are the most talented in the group, but the worst singer in the group. Never gonna take away from your accolades, Fat. You do your thing. You probably one of the best out here in this business. However, kind of. Every man wants a woman. Go find you something safe to play with, Kandi. Let's move on. So now Dom gets to the party because they pre-gamed at the restaurant. Dom said she gonna get there first. She gonna get there first and see how it all is popping off. And my thing is, that was red flag number one, because Drika, why would she need to go there first if you was invited? Anyway, Dom gets to the party. Her and Brandon gets there, I'm sorry. And Dom lets them know that, hey, Drika's downstairs. And Safari was like, and she could stay down there. I'm just like, Safari, you one of them beautiful girls that's super insecure. Y'all get cheated on the most. You know that, right? Just because you like that. I ain't saying you deserve it, but I'm just saying typically y'all the ones get cheated on the most. But anyway, yeah, she can stay downstairs. Kandi had to intervene and say, now look, did y'all originally invite the girl first? And Patrick claims that he did, but then he uninvited her when him and Safari sat down and made a guest list. Nobody in the doggone party knew about no doggone guest list. But like Kandi said, why didn't you let them know that they were uninvited? Oh, I didn't have a chance to see them. And they showed us 3-4 different chances, not to mention they work together on a daily basis. Well, he could have told her she wasn't invited. So now Kandi was like, the least y'all need to do is go down there and tell them people that, thank you for coming, but it ain't gonna happen, Fat. So now him and Safari goes downstairs and Torrin follows. Listen, Drinker, you better than me, because I wouldn't have been standing on the corner waiting to get in that doggone house with no chairs. Wouldn't have been me. June looking like he pissed. Drinker and, not Drinker, Safari and Safari and Patrick comes downstairs and lets them know, basically uninviting them while they there. And say, it was a misunderstanding, but, this just ain't gonna fall through, Fat. On the inside of the party, Brandon and Dominique is over there all up on each other. PDA to the max. OLG sitting there and they don't like that shit. They think it's super unprofessional, and it is. I get it, we not at work, but it's still in the same environment of work. You can't do that. I saw on the next episode, Dom was telling him he had to go, as you should, because Brandon, you just don't make no sense. You're not even using your head at this point. But back outside, Drinker was like, all right, cool, I'll leave. Now, June didn't appreciate that. June was like, first of all, what type of friend you got with Dominique where she could go inside and don't even come back outside and let you know it ain't popping off. And on top of that, so that's how y'all rocking. So if y'all go to the club and she get in and you can't, she just gonna leave you outside? Drika said, everybody ain't like me. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I looked at the next episode and it looked like Dom gonna look like she ready to slap the crap out of Drika. Drika, tread lightly. That's all I'ma say. I get it, you felt some type of way, move on accordingly. But I don't think you want them hands from Dominique. I'm just saying, I don't know. It could be bullshit, but I just feel in my spirit, you don't want them problems. Anyway, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode. It was a thing. Sorry I'm getting it to y'all late, but thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you hoes later. Bye.